Hello, Facebook and YouTube viewers. It is the Toyman CJ Dellinger here with yet another podcast for you. But before we get started with all of that and the wonderful goodness that we have for you, we must introduce our panel. So first off, we have Mr. Frogs.
Pikachu! Pika Pika!
Oh,
No,
God.
Sorry, I was having technical difficulties, so I was like, no! Pikachu! Use your Thunder Smasher!
And then we have Volt.
Corfish. Hello, everybody.
Alright,
Best
so,
Pokemon in the world.
hey, he evolves into one of the most evilest looking things in the world,
Evolves
too.
into a stupid thing.
So, it depends on your definition. Anywho, so, before we get to our wonderful topic, we have 3 articles for you. Now, the first one being, if our good friend Volt is willing to do the screen share for us.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
He'll see you in your nightmares.
This is the president.
Wait.
Wait a minute. There we go. So, this is the president of the Rainbow Line in Tokuger.
Oh my God.
According to this, he lives inside the Hyper Resha terminal. I'm like this article says, I'm thinking, who in the world are you? But anyway, so I don't know what I can say about this without just being, oh my God. So, Volt, go ahead, say it.
Kill it! Kill it with fire! Kill it! Those eyes are staring at me! How? This confirms it. This is a horror series. Those are the eyes of a friggin' serial killer.
This is like the scariest series. This is like the scariest freaking Sentai I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty scary things. Like, have you seen Kuga? It's scary. But this, I think
that's the one thing that if this thing's mouth moves, game over, man.
That's it. I'm done. This tops everything. This tops Kuga.
It will absorb your soul and you will be done.
No, this looks like it's staring into your soul.
How?
Who wrote this?
Yeah.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Bandai. Look at those eyes.
Who
I'm with
approved
you
this?
on that one.
One, who approved this? And then who drew the concept? Because I'm assuming the concept has to look a lot better. And then who made the suit? Who thought that this was going to be a good idea?
You know,
I'm sorry, something popped into my head.
Go ahead and say it. You might as well.
Hi. Would you like to be a magical girl?
Oh my God. Oh God, no. Okay. Well.
Tell me your wish. Okay.
Oh God. Okay, so we're going to move off that note to the next bit of Tokuger news.
There's more. I thought we discussed this. This isn't news. They're just releasing their name.
Well,
no, wait. I know what makes this news.
Well,
Wagon's outfit right there.
What? Oh God.
Yes.
I'll say.
Other than Wagon, it's like, hey everybody, our characters have last names. Woo!
I think the only person whose actual name we learned from this is Tokachi's.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So if you haven't figured out, the Tokugers learn their full name. And according to the article, because they because of a process that the president, aka Mr. Rabbit,
Oh.
which this explains so much.
Oh God, this is scary. I had a right
This is
in
what-
my crotch.
Oh God.
Oh God, there's a lot of rice down there.
To quote what this article says, because they remembered their names, it multiplies the power of their imagination. Finally, the apparent reason why the Tokudras lost their memories. Turns out that Rainbow Line's president used his imagination to turn the 5 kids into adults. Because they also have strong imaginations, but because of this process, they lost their memories.
I knew it.
So,
it
somewhat confirms what a lot of us knew was going to happen. You know, I kind of thought that they were going to be dead, and, you know, being on this line, hey, they became angels. Hey, it's Ghost Sager again.
Ew.
But, you know...
Unless Wagon's turning into Go Save Night. Ew.
Oh, God, no.
Everybody should go back to like episode 1, where we actually talk about this. And I said it. You can quote me. I said it, that they are still kids. That somehow their imagination was so strong.
Children.
What?
Man, children. Well,
Yes.
It's up in the case of pink and yellow. Women, children.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, their imaginations are so strong that they are technically still children turned into adults temporarily.
So that explains everything about Right. That explains everything perfectly about Raito.
That explains everything for everything. That's why we don't see any other memories except for, hey, we're in elementary school. Is that all we did ever?
No. I think what would fully explain Wright's problems is if, like, we got some flashback that he shouldn't know about, of, like, his mom snorting coke while she's pregnant.
Yeah. Maybe he was
Oh
dropped.
God, that's just taking a whole different direction.
Hey, at least he isn't a lot of.
Anyway,
at least he isn't a lot of shit.
Today's been a
Good point.
lot of me making coke jokes. Whatever. Alright, let's move on to the actual news of the day.
So
Oh yeah, we have real news for once.
So we have now a
See, look at
rendering
this.
of what Machine Chaser is going to look like.
This wasn't on the. This wasn't. Well, hold on. This wasn't rehearsed, by the way. This literally, we put this up like 5 seconds before the podcast started. CJ didn't know about it.
Hey, we're learning something new.
Well, actually, Volt and I saw this yesterday. I don't understand how you didn't see this.
I think this was posted this morning, or at least
No.
late.
This happened. This was posted yesterday morning.
Well,
shit,
I had to work. I had to work, so that's why. But anywho, so this is what Machine Chaser, Kamen Rider Drive's rival, is going to look like.
He looks half good.
He looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally right down the middle, half.
I mean, maybe.
Half of him looks normal, and half of him looks like the freaking motorcycle just fused with him.
Well, no, it's more of like half of him looks like a rider, and then
Can we
the
talk
other
about
half.
the person? This looks like it could be like an inbreed between like AG and like Geki Violet's suit. Like he's totally wearing half of Geki Violet right now.
Nah, cause his jacket's different.
I know he looks like a mixture of AG and Tokyo Green or whatever. I forget. Oh, was it Sango? No, that's 3.
Hikari.
Whatever, Hikari. It looks like AG and Hikari, and a splash of Violet.
Yeah, like the dude looks good. I like how his transformation device is kind of a throwback to Ixa.
I like how it looks like the guns from
The Knuckles.
SPD.
Well, the person that watches the podcast with us, while we're doing it, JC. He said that it actually looks like the Maji Rangers Monster General. And if I can pull it up, where are you?
I don't
Bronkin.
remember.
It's the dude. It's hang on a second. Let me see if I can't get my screen share to work. Stop presenting.
That screenshot down there at the bottom corner where he's shooting Drive, it looks pretty fun. It looks really awkward. It looks like he's just it looks like he's just holding it up to his chest. He's like pew 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 pew.
I don't think that is Drive.
Oh, well, he's shooting something.
Like, hang on, I can fix this. Yeah, no, that looks like just a regular old monster.
Well, he's shooting
Okay.
something.
I mean, I mean, look at this. Look at that. Like, legit,
Okay.
right down the middle.
He looks like the head looks like Meteor now at the very top, and from behind he looks like Meteor. Are they recycling the Meteor helmet design right now?
Oh.
I don't know. So real quick, this is I think what
Oh, the Maji Ranger villain.
yes, this guy right here. I can kind of see it. Because it does kind of look like a conglomeration of things coming out of the one side of the head. So, I mean, I do kind of see that. Beyond that,
That group chat.
it's an interesting idea. So,
Chat.
Anywho,
I don't know. Again, I just want this show to start because honestly, I just the show starting to me also means like Gaim ends.
Hold up, what is this? There's some more shift cards. One of them turns things into stone, or shoots stone, or cement, or is he a cement? He's a cement mixer. Hold up, he's got a taxi card too.
Dude, that thing better be just one big crazy taxi. Like
no, it's a taxi wheel, and so far it looks like it's just spinning around like a crazy taxi.
I'm kind of with Volt on this. I want them to hurry up and start it because at this point, I want to see where they're going to go with this.
Hey, it's cool. The belt says taxi.
Yeah, no, that's. I was about to point that out, but it's like, okay. There is one piece in this news article that I want to bring up, and it is kind of tied to the whole. It's Riku Sanjo writing, the guy who wrote Double. Man, Trideron's hanger looks a lot like the Revolvagary hanger.
more like, hey, they sure did redesign the Gaim hangout super fast.
Damn, they got evicted quickly.
Right? They sure did kick it. They should just throw out everything as soon as possible. Watch is going to be like a second floor and everything.
Probably, knowing our luck.
Wait. Hang on. What is this? Hang on. Is that thing alive or something? 'Cause it looks like she's presenting it, and it might have a face thingy. What is this?
Yeah, it does kind of.
It's obviously the evil villain from the last season of Teen Titans.
Oh, okay. Now I see what it is. It's the thing to hold on to the belt while the car is being worked on.
Okay.
That does mean it's alive because the belt itself has an AI.
So I guess when the belt is on this particular contraption, it
just gets to move around, I guess.
It basically gets the ability to move.
Or it's the evil brain thingy from Teen Titans.
No, it could be brain. I also want to ask, why does this thing have a rotating platform? It can only go one way.
Can it?
Yeah, no, I don't see any other pathways for it to leave. I mean, if it goes to the right, it smashes through the wall
and the
computers.
Maybe it goes up.
Because it has a little road ramp here to leave.
Yeah, but it could go up, and there could be a road ramp upstairs.
Oh, I don't know. I just think someone in the designing of this thing watched like Batman and Robin and saw the like rotating platform the Batmobile had and went, I want to do that.
Yeah,
Also, I apologize for
that would
bringing up Batman and
probably.
Robin.
But wait, the movie, like Batman for
Yes.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that movie. I'm a terrible person, but I love that movie.
You're honestly one of few people that
You're
likes
okay.
that movie.
Therefore, I'm a terrible person.
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
you're a
I
terrible person.
kind of dug it. I kind of dug it,
I
but
was
that
okay
also
with
helps
it.
that I was a young child when I watched it. But we're getting off topic.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was really young. I honestly got turned on as a young child when Poison Ivy was kissing Robin, but that's just me. I was like, I want
Uma
Poison Ivy to
Thurman.
kiss me.
Oh God, why? Uma Thurman.
I was like, well, that was when Uma Thurman was kind of hot, and I was all like, I kind of want Poison Ivy to kiss me. I don't care if it kills me. I don't care.
So, I guess.
All right. I think we creeped enough people out.
Yes. So, if we're done with the news, it's time to move on to our main thing.
We're not doing a review.
We're not doing a review.
We're talking more Batman.
Kinda, especially once I get to talking about Meteor, because God, I'm gonna rip into Meteor.
So, if you can't tell by the title, and thanks to my mother who gave me the idea for it, I was trying to think of something cool and catchy that wasn't long-winded, and she gave it to me. So, yay. So, pretty much, we have seen in Kamen Rider. Actually, we'll just look at tokusatsu in general, be it Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Metal Heroes, or even the lesser-known toku like
or
like,
Batman.
like Ryu Kendo and Rescue Force. We see in a lot of them, we see a lot of differences, and one of the differences that we see is that in some series, they don't care who knows that they are the Kamen Rider, or they're the Sentai, or they're whatever. And in others, it is an extreme deep has to be kept, because somehow revealing it would unravel all space and time itself. Or at least that's the idea that I get. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. And the importance of that secrecy or lack thereof and how it affects the series as a whole. So I'm not going to start with this. I'm actually going to let Volt start.
Oh God, right? Okay. The entirety of what we call the secret identity in Toku is almost entirely dependent on the series. I mean, you have Deca Ranger where it actually doesn't matter because they're cops.
Right. Same thing for Go-Go 5.
And just so many things like it. But when there are some who either do it in a way that's really cool and build up to something with it, like Blade, or some who do it in the dumbest way possible, which would be Meteor. We'll talk about Meteor in a second. In terms of Blade, I like the fact that in some cases, for example, Chalice, he actually needs to keep the fact that he's Chalice a secret. So Hajime has this really cool thing he does. When he transforms, his bike transforms with him. When he's all human, his bike is a regular motocross bike. But when he transforms into Chalice, the bike transforms into the Shadow Chaser. Which is kind of interesting since the other members of the Blade crew are all like, yeah, we're just going to ride around on our rider bikes. What? Who's going to stop us?
Chalice.
And so, yeah. Then there's Meteor, who does the stupid Superman thing. Of, oh no, trouble is afoot. I'll be right back. I need to pee. But wait, where are you going? Oh, hey, look, it's Meteor. Oh man, it sucks Ryusei's not here to see this. Oh, there goes Meteor. Bye, Meteor. Oh, hey, Ryusei,
Hey,
when did you get back?
Ryusei.
And the problem with this is, okay, I can buy that Jake, Yuki, and Shun kind of don't like put two and two together here. A little bit the goth girl, but I think after like the 5th or 6th time Ryusei's disappeared and Meteors showed up at the exact same time, she would have put two and two together. I'm really sure after a certain point in the show, Gentaro knew that Meteor was Ryusei. He just didn't say anything.
At least we hope.
Miyu, coin flip, whatever you think of her, whatever. Okay. But the one person who honestly shouldn't have fallen for this at all, yet still does, is Kengo. Kengo falls for this. The f***ing Superman thing. How? How does he fall for that? And it's why I think the secret identity thing is weird. Because in some shows, it's kind of an interesting thing. I mean, Double did it. I think throughout the entire show, nobody found out the identity of Double. I'm only guessing because I haven't finished it because it didn't like.
Yeah. Nobody found out.
Okay, I was going to say, so far of what I've watched of it, which isn't much, no one has found out that Shotaro / Philip, other than the brat, has.
Wow, am I really the only? I'm the only person here right now that's actually finished the whole show and all the movies. But yeah, even in the movies, nobody knew.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
well, I've watched the movies, but it's just like.
Nope, they didn't know. They didn't even know Axel was Axel. Like even
And
the
he
Axel
was the
movie.
chief of police in that area, I believe.
Yeah, he was. Nope. And even in the Axel movie, the cops didn't know he was Axel.
Oh wow. But
Like,
anyway.
Yeah.
And so, a bit of a part of this is kind of just like, meh, secret identity, who cares? But the other part is, I've seen shows make big deals out of this. And make really cool moments. Why not do that here? No, okay. We're just gonna do the Superman thing of Ryusei runs off to do something, and
I like what they did for Kabuto, the secret identity thing.
yeah, but that got like ditched really quick, in my opinion.
No, it didn't. It didn't get ditched until about a little bit after the mid area, because that's when Tendo was like, yeah, I'm boss enough to the point where I don't have to hide this anymore, so I'm just gonna join Zect now, and I'm gonna show everybody else that I'm a boss ass motherfucker, and then and then you see all these little riot troopers or whatever. Yeah, you follow me now.
I don't know.
I hear boss, but it just turns into like jackass.
Well, the thing that I have to say on it, I obviously have not seen as much as what you all have.
We've seen a lot.
Oh,
yes,
God.
But we won't get into that. That's for another time. But anyway, but
Really?
what I have seen, I have really seen a big contrast. Just what little bit of Double that I have watched, there is that whole secret aspect to it, because there were a couple of times where the one of the first episodes where he's protecting the councilwoman who's trying to get that tower built. most other writers that we know of would have just jumped right into it and said, "All right, get out of my way. It's time to
Do my thing.
it's time to do my thing," and they're not going to care. But he's keeping the privacy aspect of it, and so I've noticed that with that. But then on contrast, on say like well, hey, let's just look at Gaim, since Gaim's what's going on right now. Let's look at that. That one, that them knowing that
Oh God.
that they are writers is such an intricate part of the series that's really the only thing they could do. And so they didn't care in that aspect. And then you look at just to kind of change it up a little bit. If you look at Gokaiger, at first the people really didn't know that these people were the Gokaiger until later on. They started after all the Zangiak attacks, and they finally witnessed them transform into the Gokaiger and blah 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 blah. Plus, I think Guy had a little say in that. But anywho, but I've noticed that for the series, and this is just something that I have noticed. I don't know if anybody else has. But what I have noticed is that for the series that have the writer side a secret to everybody, basically you never see the random public never see the people transform. And like I said, this is something that I've just somewhat noticed. The series is somewhat a little, and y'all are going to laugh at me for this one, but the series is a little darker. Double being the exception.
You know what writer had a really big identity thing? Like, nobody could know it was Ryuki.
It had 13 of them.
Yeah, nobody could know. Imagine, you think just one. No, there was 13 people that were like, you can't know or else you're probably going to die.
And then everybody else dies anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, more people would have died if knowing. Because, okay, this is how Ryuki went. If you knew about the writers, you're going to die.
Yeah,
Death be coming for you.
Don't spoil too much for me.
Death be coming for you.
Don't spoil too much of Ryuki for me, because that's going to be one of the next ones that I watch as soon as I'm done with Double.
Spoil all the things.
That's not.
No!
But that's something you have to literally figure out for yourself in Ryuki, because that's what I was all like, wait, why do all these people keep dying? I don't understand. So I legit had to figure it out myself, because that's something they didn't really explain too much.
Right. Well, and then looking at another series, if you look at Fies, there's not really the aspect of secrecy that you can really see, but it doesn't seem like there's any intent of getting away from other people if there's something around to try and...
Go ahead.
Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
That's because the drivers change hands so many times, there's not enough time to create a secret identity.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yes, I do have to give it that. I mean, I think the Fies gears went to like 2 or 3 different people before it finally stayed with Takumi.
That thing is almost a bigger whore than the B sector.
Oh yeah. No, look, if you want to talk about horror sectors, it's every okay, no horror sector, freaking horror henshin devices. That would be every henshin device in Fies, and then the Zebi sector.
Well,
also
actually,
also the Ixa gear.
Well, Ixa gear not so much.
The Ixa gear had like
4
owners. But
Yeah,
it's like the B pretty much was in the hands of almost everyone who wasn't one of the riders except for Kagami.
Yeah.
it was manhandled a lot. Anywho, so but anyway, so writer series that have the secrecy aspect of, or even the Sentai series that have the secrecy aspect,
Or other Toku.
or other Toku, looking at Ryu Kendo.
Oh god, that one actually did stuff with that. It was actually entertaining.
Oh. It's interesting the way that they keep the secret aspect. Of course, like Volt said, Meteor did it. Oh, look! There goes Ryusei. Oh, look, there's Meteor! And there goes Meteor. Hey, Ryusei, you missed Meteor! And to me, that'd be dumb.
He's like, darn, not again.
I mean, I would be thinking, if I'm one of these people, it's like, wait a minute. He keeps on disappearing.
Yeah,
Meteor shows up.
It's like the smart characters in the show should have figured that out like the fourth time he's done it, but
But nope.
nobody did. And it's just kind of like, the fuck?
No, it's like, come on. It's like, put it in a real life aspect. You're all right. This sounds like a real. This is gonna be like a real fucked up thing I'm about to say. So okay, there's three people. Two of the people are in a relationship. So one person is cheating with the third person. So say one person's like, oh, I gotta go to the restroom, but then the other person's like, oh, I felt all of a sudden I have to go to the restroom too. They go to the restroom to fool around. They come back both at the same time, and they do this. Say they do this a lot. What if the person, the said relationship E, never finds out? That's that about their supposed secret identity thing. I mean, come on, you gotta put it in like I'm a dumbass myself. So if I see if Meteor was like a real person who was my friend, I always see him like running off to go be Meteor, and then hey Meteor appears. I wonder where Ryusei went. I would never put two and two together because I'm just personally a dumbass.
I wouldn't be admitting that for all of our viewers to be watching.
Hey guys, I'm an idiot. Go watch 5.
Oh dear God. Anyway,
I mean, how can you top two people cheating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
I don't know.
I got a point there.
Yeah,
You do. And, this might actually be one of our shortest podcasts yet, because we've pretty much almost hit everything. We're not doing a normal review of the thing.
This might be a bit of a short one, but it's... The thing is, in Toku, the secret identity is kind of... It depends on the writer.
Or show.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm wondering how we're gonna handle the thing with Drive. I mean, is the entire police department going to know that Drive is
One of their own.
Drive.
Yeah, or is it gonna be like only the special crimes unit knows? And
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they do it. Once again, we just need Drive to hurry up and get here. Which...
You know who else handled identity in a really odd way?
It should already be here. Again, you just broke up horribly.
Oh, you broke up horribly to me. It's okay. Now, do you know who else handled identity in a really odd way?
Who?
Car Ranger. Because come on, they had a secret identity, and guess what? Whenever a fucking monster appeared, guess who they always attack? They attack their manager. And their manager never knew that they're the Car Rangers. So you know what? They're like, hey, look, the monster's attacking the manager and his family. Again. What do? Let's go run back to the car hangar, transform, and then run back. And he's like, and then every time he saves them, he's like, "Thank you, Car Rangers, thank you." And they're all like, and he's like, "How can I repay you?" They're like, "Turn around, look that way. We're gonna run this way, and then you're gonna see your crew in about 5 seconds." And they're like, "Hey," and they're like, "Hey, you missed the Car Rangers." And they're like, "Oh darn, did we? Gosh, I can't believe that all 5 of us missed all 5 Car Rangers at the same time." And that's all of Car Rangers.
That's kind of just wow. I don't know. I guess different writers just handle that aspect differently because there are the aspects of, in some, the writer or the people are never found out that, hey, this person's the writer, or hey, these people are the
You have there, CJ.
Do what?
It's a nice shirt.
You just like totally zoomed the camera in.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
I'm fixing stuff that is falling over. That is on my computer.
I'm actually trying to. I think the only Toku that ever like handled the secret identity in a really entertaining way was Power Rangers.
Hey, what's up? I can talk about Power Rangers for days.
I mean, yeah.
Countdown to destruction. I'm the Power Ranger. I'm a Power Ranger. No, I'm the Power Ranger.
Fuck yo, I'm Power Ranger.
Yo, I'm a Power Ranger. Astronema, kill them all.
Well,
kill them all.
Well, it's funny that you bring it up because, if you look at just the first 3 seasons, so basically just Mighty Morphin in general, the first one, it's like they become like newsworthy and all this, that they say in costume and blah, blah, blah. And then the second season is when the switch happens between the 3. So that's when the 3 leave, and then the other 3 come in. But it's like before that, it's like, oh no, do we let them die, or do we reveal who we are and blah blah blah? I think they can keep our secret. Let's reveal who we are. Bloop.
Let them die?
I don't even think it was a let's reveal. They just found out. Like they just walked up.
No, it was Billy that revealed it. Billy was like, do we let them die? Or he's like, do I let them die, or do I tell them who I really am? He ended up, telling him who he really is.
Yeah, it was something along those lines. It was like life and death was actually, was at stake here. And so the decision was, let them die and hide our identity, or reveal our identity and let them live. And obviously, they're Power Rangers. We have to let people live, even at the expense of our identity. Blah blah blah. And
then we create this totally convenient thing to make 3 of our cast members go away to make the people who just found out were Power Rangers.
Yes, the Sword of Power.
Which later turns out to completely be unneeded.
Yeah. which they brought back in an episode and it got immediately destroyed. And they're like, hey guys, let's use the Power Sword. Okay.
Well, no, it was a sword of light to.
Oh right,
that's it.
They had to go to a planet and all that, and what ended up happening is, like later on when it's like, okay, Kimberly's done being Pink Ranger. Hey, Kat, you want to be the Pink Ranger? Here you go. Kat. Bye.
Oh my gosh, guys. At Morphicon, I was like, Catherine, I love you. And she was like, oh, I love you too. And I was like, ah! Oh my god! This is literally a true story. I actually screamed.
Did you have the slow build to it where you were just silent for a second and were like,
yes, I did. Yes.
Anyone who saw that.
No, okay, this is what happened. This was literally right after the dude just noticed us. That one I'm sorry, whatever the fan was, whoever noticed Dylan and I. This was right after that moment. And then Catherine Sutherland was walking up, going to her hotel, and I was like, that is not who I think it is. Is that who I think it is? And I was like, screw it. And then I screamed, Catherine, I love you. And she's like, oh, I love you too. And I was like, I just couldn't handle it.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Now that we've had that
this is
bit
like on the first day of the con too.
And then she spent the rest of the con desperately trying to avoid.
No, and then I went on her line and I was all like, you know that guy I told you he loved you? That was me. That was totally me. And then she's like, oh, I still love you too. And I was like, oh my god, will you sign my turbo, please?
Okay.
All right. So anyway,
Okay, we need to go back on this.
get back to
Actually, another
So,
example
I
of like the secret identity being used for a great moment. I actually have
With
two.
Catherine.
No. Wes.
West?
Time Force.
Time Force.
Time Force.
Wes, when his
You
dad
know-
found out.
You know, that is a good point. That actually had good build-up.
The other one to me is like another way back to Blade during, I think, when he's about to get his Category King card. Like the Category King Spade Undead is transforms in front of a bunch of people and like starts taunting him, and it's really entertaining. And then he's very, his face is just very, you know what? Fuck this. And he transforms in front of a bunch of people and goes, I am a common rider, I'm not gonna take this. And just starts wailing on him.
Blade.
Hey, it
Yeah, no,
works.
it's great, and like a whole bunch of people are just like, a common rider.
Is that the real Blade? No. I'm Ryuki.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I actually like how stories, if they are going to eventually do a reveal of, hey, these people or this person is the Sentai team or the Kamen Rider team, I actually like their build up to it. You know, like you said, Volt, in the case of Time Force. I had to think for a second.
Time Force. Time Force.
Force.
Power Rangers.
Wow.
Let's not try doing it. Karaoke.
Hey, we have to entertain our people somehow. Anywho, so I do agree that was kind of another one of those instances where you're just like, oh crap, what's going to happen? He did the reveal.
It was also Eric found out. I think it was Wes's dad and Eric found out that it was Wes who was Time Force Red.
Right, but I think if I remember correctly, wasn't Eric at the time becoming Quantum?
No, this was before Quantum. This is like just as they introduced Eric.
Uh-huh.
And it's...
You guys just reminded me, I have to upload some terrible pictures of some terrible Time Force to I found at Value Village today.
Oh god. But yeah, it's like just at that point they introduce him, and it's all like, "Hey, this is Eric. I knew him. He was a dick."
He's a
Somewhat
great
still
dick.
is.
Well, no, he becomes less of a dick later, but like that's pretty much what Eric or Wes was saying was, "Hey, yeah, his name's Eric. I knew him from way back when. He was kind of a dick."
You guys are making me want to go watch Time Force now. Stop it.
Is Power
I
Rangers
just love
still on
Power Rangers
Netflix?
so much. Yes, actually,
I think it is still on Netflix.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they
because
just added Super Mega Force like last week.
Ugh.
Woo.
I'm sorry, but No, I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah, no, it's stuff like that. They build for great moments. Like I genuinely do enjoy the face that Kenzaki has when he turns into Blade in front of a bunch of people because it's just a pure. All right,
Screw
fuck
it!
this. I'm killing this guy.
Today's the day the bitches die. No, I think in the long run, though, the way, I guess it depends on the way the story goes that will determine really if, or how the story is laid out. Because like you said, SPD slash Decker Ranger and then Go-Go 5 slash Lightspeed Rescue, they are the rescue team. Or they're the rescue team slash cops. And so it's kind of known. These people, or if you mess up the city in the case of Go-Go 5, they're coming after you.
I wish we could talk about B-Fighter. I really do. I don't even know. I wish we could talk about B-Fighter because I don't think they didn't have secret identity stuff, did they?
I actually don't.
I don't know. I know their Beetleborgs counterpart did, but that's
that's because they were like 6.
Which, by the way, I have this.
I kind of want that.
I got it from a friend of mine.
Oh God! I'm looking at these pictures you just put. Oh God!
Yeah, terrible bootlegs, right?
What? Wait, what pictures?
I put them in a Facebook group that me and Noah read.
Oh, okay.
Poor Value Village. I thought for a second that thing on the shelf below was just a really, really bootleg Yoshi. That is not a bootleg Yoshi.
It's not a bootleg Yoshi at all. But I think I feel more terrible about that bootleg Time Force, or that bootleg Shadow Force, and that bootleg Voltron.
I think that is a Voltron.
No, that I was holding it in my hand. That's a bootleg Voltron.
Anyway, back on topic. So I think, I guess if we want to kind of wrap this up and kind of in a somewhat fairly decent time, I think it's safe to say that it really depends on how the story is being written, or how it starts off with whether we figure out whether or not if people are going to know that this particular group of people is the Sentai team, or this particular person is the writer. So, because on both sides we have different story concepts. So on the secretive side, you have like Meteor, you have the double ones like that, and then for the other side where it's like we don't really give a crap who knows who we are. There's Gaim.
Sometimes there's like pros and cons to that though. There are reasons why, like they say in comic books all the time, why these people have their secret identities. They don't want, they're
well, in some cases it makes sense. Actually, one case, Batman.
Yes.
Like Batman's the only one. If people knew that it's like Bruce Wayne was Batman, that it's like the entirety of the villain forces would just siege the Wayne Manor.
Yes. But then you have Superman.
Look how many people know that frickin' Peter Parker is Spider-Man now. A lot.
Yeah. I think there was like an entire arc for a while where Superman dropped the Clark Kent persona and just was like, nope, Superman, all day, every day, all the time.
Superman, fight to save the world.
So I guess on final thoughts, if we do we want to move into that?
I'm trying
do y'all have anything?
I'm trying to think if there's any like thoughts I might have on some other things, because I know that I might be forgetting some stuff. I really feel like I am.
Well, if we happen to end this and then you remember, you can put it in the comment section below.
Oh yeah, I'll just scream it in the comments like, I knew I forgot something, blah!
Oh, I've done that before too. But I guess
Okay.
kind of wrapping it up, I guess, like on many of the different stories that are out there, be it Toku, be it anything Toku, be it our comic books or anything, the secret identity really depends on the story and how the story is being written. And in some cases, who is writing the story?
Yep.
But that's for another time. So,
Have you guys
any
seen
final
Samurai
thoughts that you two
Flamenco?
have?
Wait, have you guys seen Samurai Flamenco at all?
Bits of it, not the whole thing.
Have I seen what?
Samurai Flamenco.
No, not yet.
How far did you get?
I think I watched like the first episode and was like, this seems interesting. I'll put it on my to watch later list when I'm not like blitzed busy with a little busy. People knocking on my door. I'm so unprofessional. Don't look at me.
Oh, well, I got all the way up to like episode 8 in the show. That's around this point where the show gets really weird.
I
Yeah,
can say shows that get weird from episode 1.
if you say
Space
Madoka.
Dandy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Madoka, but yeah, Space Dandy.
Dandy.
I only saw the first episode of that. That got really weird. No, but Samurai Flamenco.
That show.
No, but Samurai Flamenco, before it got weird, it was like super identity all the time. Who the hell's Samurai Flamenco? I don't know, but he's doing all these really weird, good things. He's like, hey, he stopped some guy from stealing my bike, and then he's all like, he yelled at, he like gave him a good scolding for about 15 minutes before the actual cop showed up, and then he ran away. Who the hell is this Samurai Flamenco? I want to know. But then like, he kind of wants like people to know who he is. But at the same time, he does it because guess what? He's sort of like the Bruce Wayne of that world. Almost. He's like this super famous model.
Super incredibly rich.
He's not
He's a
that
vigilante.
rich.
Oh.
He's a vigilante. Yeah, he's a vigilante. He's like, and he becomes best friends with a cop.
I mean, I just got through watching the first season of Arrow, so that's the reason why vigilante was coming to my head.
If you dug Arrow, I totally say watch Gotham.
Well, I have to wait till it'll go on Netflix, but as soon as it goes on Netflix, I'll watch it.
I actually hang on. Let me check if it's on Hulu, but whatever.
It's probably it should be already on Hulu because it came out on the first episode came out on Monday.
Does it have actual episodes, or is this? Yep, there's the episode.
Hey everybody, Volt and I hung out on
All
Monday.
right, I'll go watch it.
We're real people. We do things in real life.
Oh yeah, no, that was fun. We need to do that shit more often. And we're still live, and we're not even talking about Toku.
No, I was talking about Samurai Flamenco. It's an anime, but it's based off of like you should watch it. It's
Toku
give it a try.
inspiration.
It's Toku inspiration. You know, it's first he's a Kamen Rider, then he turns into a Sentai, and then it's weird. It's so fucking weird because at the beginning of the show, it's so good in the beginning, and then it gets weird. It's like it introduces like shocker troops and shit, and like people start dying, and then you're like, what the fuck?
But doesn't that happen in Toku too?
No, you don't understand.
Not as often as in some animes. I mean, I was curious about All to Noah Zero, and then like
I'm still curious about that.
A whole bunch of my friends were like, "Don't watch it. Why? Everybody's dead." I'm like, well, not watching that.
No, I'm still curious about All to Noah Zero. No, okay, look.
Anyway.
No, look, wait. This right here is Samurai Flamenco. Wait, do you see my hand? This is Samurai Flamenco, like in the first 7 episodes. Get to episode 8, whoop! It just does a complete flip, and you're like, whoa! What the hell was that? And it's not.
God.
All right.
No.
So
I
anyway.
think we should either wrap this up soon or start doing like crazy after show stuff like last week.
Hey, I can end it. I can end it this time. But anyway,
I know
so,
you can.
so do y'all have any final thoughts before we go into our shameless plugs?
Secret identities are bullshit.
Pikachu. You know what? We were getting this so short. I didn't even need my mid-show snack.
I'll take that Snickers.
So far, during every podcast, I've had my mid-show snack, and I usually eat it like right about now, if not during the beginning, because I know it's
Now
gonna be
you
a
can
long
just
run.
save it for next week.
No, I'm just gonna eat that later tonight.
Oh man. Next week is.
Next week is gonna be weird. Actually, I might be gone. I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing next week. Honestly, Smash comes out next week, so.
Well, the thing. Next week we're just doing Gaim.
Oh yeah.
Yes, build up for next week. And then we'll go.
Heads up, guys. We're doing Gaim next week. Yada yada yada.
I mean, we could have done it this week, but Thomas is all like, "No, 47 is the true ending," and it's like, "No,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
It's an epilogue."
So, anywho, I guess since we've done all that,
Ow! Holy crap!
Shameless plug time. So I'll do mine. Of course, I'm still doing the reviews. It's been a while since I've gotten one up, but I will get one up soon, hopefully, and it will be nice.
Unprofessional.
Hey, I'm working on it. Okay, I'm only human. As I told a friend of mine, if you didn't want the human aspect in it, you should have hired a robot.
See, then just do like Kuga and turn into superhuman.
I want to. Real quick, I'll do Thomas's. So what is his name again? Toku Buster. That's it. All of his stuff is below. The deviant art, the Tumblr page, all that wonderful jazz. Blah blah blah. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Oh, real quick, if you are not a fan of the Tokusatsu News Network, it is a page on Facebook. There's actually a lot of information that you can get from there sometimes. That's also where I promote the podcast. Go like it. You can actually get some information. That is actually how I have found some of the articles that we have done through this podcast.
You worded that so weird. You said if you do not like the Tokusatsu, I was like, whoa, where is this coming from? Where are you going with it? He means if you have not liked the Tokusatsu News Network on Facebook, please do as such.
What he said, I got my tongue twisted. So do what Frog said. He's right. Do it. Do it now. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to Frog.
Do it or fall to my blade.
Well,
yes.
I'm Frogs, and fun things are happening next week. Let's see. First, we got Legend of Korra Season 4 starts next week.
Woo!
I just binge watched the rest of Season 3.
And what did you think? Was it not great? Did you cry?
Oh, I didn't cry, but I was like, man, that shit sucks.
I cried. I cried like a little bitch, honestly.
I cry for moments like with Kintaros at the end of Deno. That made me cry.
Yes.
I don't know, but and then Smash comes out next week. If you guys even see me on this thing at all, that'd be a miracle, because Korra and Smash. I can't even contain myself. Oh god, I'd probably just pass out. And you guys. Oh wait,
it'd
look
probably
at that.
be entertaining.
Hey, I didn't fall asleep today. I didn't even get tired yet. Oh wait, I wasn't watching anything. That's why. You guys didn't have me watching anything this week. Oh yeah, I'm Frogs. Pikachu. Let's go Volt. Oh wait.
Yeah, no.
Pikachu and Volt make the perfect team.
Tweaksquad and all that. We fix computers. We fix networks. You can contact us through email in the description below or through our website, which is also in the description below.
Pikachu!
Pikachu! Fight yourself!
Use your Pikachu! Use your Thunder Smasher thing! You mean this guy right here? Look at my shirt. It's so shiny.
See, you have a shirt and I have a backpack, so that works.
Pikachu, and Volt's got Groudon over there. I think we know who the real winner is.
Oh yeah, no, I can just earthquake all you bitches.
Well,
I also have a Kyogre, but he's more of a sad whale.
no.
Snarf, snarf.
Did you just say snarf?
Yep, he's more of a sad whale. Snarf, snarf.
You mean snarf?
Poor whale.
Snarf.
Ah!
I have a snarf.
Oh, what? Snarf, snarf.
Okay.
Snarf.
Okay.
Anywho, we have gotten way off topic. So, with all of this said, we hope you enjoyed the podcast and all of our wonderful ramblings in between. Like we said, next week we are doing the entirety of Gaim. So I hope you will watch that. And
Not entirely, just a major kind of overview. I'm sure that I'm probably going to get some guests in on this.
yes, I'm going to see if I can't as well. So, but with all that said,
Realize that'll be the first show we've actually finished on this podcast.
I know.
Other than
We're an actual podcast now.
Other than CJ, who was the only person out of everybody, we were freaking Thomas is the only one out of all of us that hasn't finished Fies yet.
Yep.
and I think he's the only one that hasn't finished Kiva.
Well, I haven't finished Kiva either.
Hey, you're working on it though.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Volt. I also like Fies.
Hi, my name is Frogs. I also like Fies.
Hi, my name is the Toy Man, and I like Fies too.
Welcome everybody. Go watch Fies.
Welcome to the Fies cast.
Yep.
Welcome to the Fies.
The Fies cast. That's going to be our new name.
We're Fies guys exceed charge.
Oh god! Anytime I get 5 guys now, I'm gonna be making that joke.
I'd like to order an exceed charge with a side of check.
Hi, welcome to Fies guys.
Okay,
I'm done.
So, with all of this said, I hope you enjoyed this, especially with our wonderful banter that we've had in between. You all have a good night. Everyone say good night.
Good night. Go watch Fies.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Oh god, Kyogre, no!